guys, what's up? This morning has started off a little bit difficult because I was trying to figure out what tutorial to do. I'm gonna do the drugstore tutorial today because I have a bunch of makeup that I wanted to test out. I've got stuff from Coastal Scents. They actually sent over some makeup, so I wanted to play around with it because I thought this would be perfect. It's like a 22-piece set, so I figured we could play around with it together. Profusion sent over some stuff. I've got also stuff from Makeup Obsession. I've got some Essence, some ColourPop in here. So I've already done my brows. This one here, which is by Topshop, this is like a brow pencil. I've fallen in love with this, so I've been using this way more than any other brow product right now. But the thing with that one is I find that it works really well when you apply it before foundation, not after foundation. And then just to like get a definition, because it's a very soft product, I did go in with the Urban Decay Brow Blade. It isn't drugstore, but you guys, when you find something that you love for brows, then stick with it. So I've got my coffee. Look at how cute this coffee mug is. My best friend bought it for my daughter, and Eve is obsessed with cats. You guys know that. So today I'm gonna be playing around with this eyeshadow palette. This is the Coastal Scents Revealed Rouge palette. So I'm gonna play around with this palette today to do the eye look, but I wanted to use one of these sets from Profusion. So they have these cute tiny little sets. This one here is a matte lip set, and then this one here is a little topper. So I wanted to use this one because it comes with a eyeshadow topper right here and then a mascara. Well, I've tried their lip glosses, but I don't know that I've tried their lip creams. So I'm interested to play around with these. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on one of these patches. This is by Patchology, not drugstore, I'm sorry, but my eyes are super dry underneath and I really need some hydration. I'm gonna prime my lids with some concealer. If you don't have concealer, use a eyeshadow primer or anything, but since a lot of people have concealer, it's super easy to just take and pop it on your lids. First shadow we're gonna go in with is a transition shade. I'm thinking I kind of want to do something a little bit more on the pinky tone side and then use that glitter like as the kind of the center of attention. What do you think? I'm gonna go in with Perfection, and I'm just taking it on a really fluffy brush. This one here is the Morphe M502. I'm gonna look straight forward, and I'm just gonna take the brush and I'm just going to brushing it over my crease area. This color is going to be the color that you want to peek out, that you want the most to see. And don't be scared to take the shadow on the outer corners and the inner corners. I dabble into the shade Raspberry. This shade's just a little bit darker. It's still in that same tone area. This time I'm gonna take it, and I'm not going to go as high as the first color. I'm just gonna keep it kind of my brush in the crease. So while you're working on this look, I always recommend if you can keep your eye open for a majority of it, I would, just because what you are gonna see, what people are gonna see is not you with your eyes closed the entire time, right? People are gonna see you with your eye open. I'm gonna use Standout to apply into the crease. So I'm gonna take this brush right here. I'm gonna try packing it right on the inner corner and slowly start blending it out. Halo eyes for me always come out really messy before they come out good. I will say so far, I'm really impressed with this palette. The colors in here are really easy to work with. Now that I don't have any additional product on my brush, now I'm gonna start just blending out the edge. So we have this shade called Red Delight. We've got this one called Fairy Dust. That looks a little bit better. I think I'm gonna go in with Fairy Dust. I'm definitely gonna say that just touching these metallic ones, I feel like they're not as good as the mattes. I feel like the mattes in here are a little bit better. I'm gonna look straight because I want my cut crease to be right above my eye. I'm gonna take this brush. This is by Dominique Cosmetics. This is the pigment brush. It's just a flat shader brush. I'm gonna take Fairy Dust and I'm gonna pop that onto the lid. Anywhere I put the concealer, I'm gonna pop that right over. I'm gonna go in with the shade Desire, and I'm gonna pop that right on the inner and outer corner. This is what takes the longest because you gotta fade everything in together. So it takes a little bit of effort just because you gotta go back and forth with colors. Let's move into the Profusion Little Mini Eyes Dazzle Duo. I'm gonna take some on my finger, and I think I'm gonna pop it right in the center using my finger. You see it? Uh-oh, crap. There we go, never mind. You can kind of see it. You know what? I'm like looking at this and I'm like, I really want a little bit more sparkle. Like, it's Christmas time, right? So I'm gonna go in with this right here, which is the Liquid Catsuit. It's a shimmer liquid eyeshadow. Do you see how gorgeous that is? Let's take some, and I'm just gonna dab it right here in the center. It's like popping right there. I just want it to be right there. I just love the way that it looks right in the center. It looks so yummy. We're gonna try out the Profusion Lash Out Loud. I really like how small the wand is in here because I think it's gonna be like perfect for my lower lash lines. I don't see the volume in it, but I think if you have really fluffy lashes and you like to lengthen your lashes more than anything, you would like this mascara. I am gonna be using false lashes because it's the holidays, but we're gonna go in with these EYLURE in Vegas nail lashes. These are in Bronzed Beauty. My favorite ones are the Grand Glamour lashes. These I don't know if I like as much. I don't remember. I thought they were a little flimsy for me. See? So we've got the lashes on. They're holding up a lot better than the last time I wore them. Last time, like throughout the day, they just kept like falling off. So let's hope that these stay on. But so I have this here, which is the Makeup Obsession All Blur Blurring Primer. My Target just recently got them all on their shelves. So I got some stuff sent to me from PR, but I wanted to do like a one brand tutorial, so that is my plan. For foundation, I picked up a new bottle of the ColourPop No Filter foundation. I picked up the shade 90. In the summer, I was using shade 100, but this is like the perfect shade for me, which I'm super excited about. I also picked up the Bare Necessities palette, you guys. You guys, I feel so dumb. I completely forgot that we had this 22-piece brush set by Coastal Scents. What was I thinking? So I'm gonna pop it out now. Let's try to use it. It comes in this black carrying case just like this. It says Coastal Scents on the front. So this is the Coastal Scents number 3. It's a buffer brush. I think I'm going to use this one to pack on powder foundation on my skin, and I'm going to use my sponge for my face. Freaking love this foundation, you guys. Like I said, I wore this last night, and just the way that it wore so beautifully on my skin. It didn't like break apart or anything, and even though I have like some dryness from the acne medication, it doesn't cling on it. It just like glides right over it, and it lasts all day. I just can't get over this foundation. Concealer, I'm going to be using the Conceal and Hydrate by Makeup Revolution. It's the same one that we used to prime our lids. I'm going to set my face with the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. It looks like this. I'm going to take this one, which is number 5, and this is part of the, I think this is their contour brush, but I really like this to set underneath my eyes because I feel it's like the perfect angle to get right in there. And then I'm also going to take it right here in the center. To set the rest of my face, I'll go back in with this brush. I'm going to take the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder to set my face. I think my favorite thing about this powder is that it sets my makeup, it doesn't pick up the foundation, and it is very lightweight, so it doesn't feel heavy at all. I'm gonna bronze up my skin using the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzer. This is for light skin. I'm gonna take it on this Joa Large Powder. I'm gonna take the Coastal Scents Blush Essentials palette. It looks like this. And once you open it, it's really pretty. I'm thinking I'm gonna use the Coastal Scents number 4. Thinking I'm gonna take a combination of this shade here and maybe this plum shade right here, so these two. I'm gonna go back in and finish off on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this brush right here, which is number 17, and I'm gonna run that on my lower lash line, connecting it to the outer corner. I'm gonna take a smaller brush. What's this one? This is number 18. It's a little bit smaller, but I'm gonna take the shade Shiny, and I'm gonna pop that for my inner corner highlight. I really like this palette. I wanna say that I had another revealed palette before I did my like massive declutter, and it was like for a copycat of, I think it was the Naked One palette. And I was not a fan of it. I just didn't find that the colors were very good at all. Like it just didn't blend out for me or anything. I just had a hard time working with it. So I never really reached for it. But this palette definitely makes me question whether or not I knew what I was doing when I played with that palette. Because this is much nicer than what I remember. So I went in with the MILANI Highly Rated Mascara. I don't like the Profusion one as much as I like this one, I've come to realize. It really didn't do a whole lot for my lower lashes. And I think if you have a good set of lower lashes, it'll work fine for you. But I don't have very many, so I need a lot of volume and a lot of thickness with it. And this one here is one we got in that advent calendar I did from Target. And I have really enjoyed it. Like the wand is super fluffy. fluffy. The wand is super fluffy and it really builds very nicely. So I definitely can say that once I get done with this, I would definitely repurchase this because I really like it. I'm literally getting all glam to go to TJ Maxx today. Let's go ahead and set the face before we finish off with lips. I'm gonna go in with the Catrice Matte Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. So this one here is Sunlight. This has actually got 8 shades in it, which I think is kind of cool, which looks like this, and it does come with a mirror. So this is the Sunlight one. And then you've got the Midnight side, which looks like this. I think I'm gonna go in with the one by Midnight. This one's got a little bit more of a pinker tone to it. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M541 to highlight. What is in my ear? What is that? Like I had a bug in my ear. Ooh, that's gorgeous. And I'm gonna use this as my lip liner. Let's go in with one of these lip creams from Profusion. So that's Swoon right there. This is in the shade Desire. So that there is Ballet. I might take the first one, which is Swoon, and take Ballet in the center. I really love this color. I cannot get over how much I love this color. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair really quickly and then I will be right back. I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore makeup tutorial. I have everything linked down below in case you guys are wanting to check it out. Any of the products I used that caught your eye, everything will be down below. Thank you again. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you guys when you are watching this, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.